before we jump in, I do earn a referral fee when you use the services and companies I demonstrate in the video, but there is no additional cost to you. I chose them because they're the best in the industry and you're safe with them. Harris wants to raise the top capital gains tax rate to 28%. How that compares with recent history. Key points. Democratic presidential nominee Vice President Kamala Harris last week proposed a 28% tax on long-term capital gains, or assets owned for more than 1 year, for those making more than $1 million annually. If she raised the net investment income tax to 5%, top earners would pay a combined rate of 33%. Harris' combined 33% capital gains rate for top earners would be the highest since 1978. But the average effective rate, what investors actually pay, is typically lower, experts say. As the election ramps up, many investors are focused on capital gains taxes and how proposals from both parties could affect their assets. Democratic presidential nominee Vice President Kamala Harris last week proposed a 28% tax on long-term capital gains, or profits from the sale of assets owned for more than 1 year, for those making more than $1 million annually. The plan would raise the top rate from 20%. Harris's plan veers from President Joe Biden's 2025 fiscal year budget, which calls for 39.6% long-term capital gains taxes for those earning above $1 million per year. Her plan would also raise the net investment income tax, or NIT, from 3.8% to 5%, the Wall Street Journal reported last week. Biden's 2025 budget has the same NIT increase for those with modified adjusted gross income, or MAGI, over $400,000. Under current law, the NIT applies to certain investment earnings once MAGI exceeds $200,000 for single filers or $250,000 for married couples filing together. If Harris proposes raising the NIT to 5%, the combined rate would be 33% for top earners. Biden's plan would raise the combined rate to 44.6%. Meanwhile, former President Donald Trump broadly supports tax cuts but hasn't outlined a capital gains tax proposal. The issue was addressed in Project 2025, a vision for a conservative administration created by conservative think tank the Heritage Foundation with more than 100 other right-leaning organizations. Project 2025 called for a 15% tax rate for capital gains and dividends. The collection of proposals would also abolish the NIT. Several Trump officials have been directly affiliated with Project 2025, but he has distanced himself from the plan. Of course, capital gains tax changes in either direction would require congressional approval, and control of the House and Senate is uncertain. Here's how the candidates' proposals compare with past capital gains tax rates. History of capital gains tax rates. In recent decades, capital gains tax rates have generally been lower than ordinary income or regular income tax rates, according to the Tax Foundation. We've applied preferential rates to qualified dividends and long-term capital gains, and that rate has trended downward over time, said Garrett Watson, senior policy analyst and modeling manager at the Tax Foundation. If enacted, Harris's combined 33% capital gains rate for top earners would be the highest since 1978, when the rate was close to 40%, he said. Harris's 28% top capital gains rate, excluding the NIT, would mirror the top rate enacted by former President Ronald Reagan in 1986, which temporarily matched the ordinary income rate. After tax cuts from former President George W. Bush, the top capital gains tax rate dropped to 15% from 2003 through 2012. That rate was the lowest since the Great Depression, according to the Tax Policy Center. However, capital gains revenue is more volatile than regular income tax collections because it's influenced by when investors sell or realize profits, Watson said. It creates a lot of uncertainty for policy wonks who are trying to generate revenue estimates for these proposals, he added. To that point, the average effective tax rates, or percentage of taxes paid, have been lower than the maximum capital gains rates, according to the Tax Foundation. Capital gains taxes can have a lock-in effect. Generally, investors can choose when to sell assets and incur capital gains taxes. Higher rates or lower future rates can prompt investors to defer sales, experts say. Alternatively, investors will strategically realize gains in the 0% bracket, depending on their current taxable income and long-term goals. For 2024, investors pay 0%, 15%, or 20% capital gains taxes, plus 3.8% NIIT for higher earners. Capital gains tax rates for 2024. The table shows U.S. capital gains tax rates for 2024 according to the IRS. There's no question that there's a lock-in effect associated with capital gains, and that will go up with a higher rate, said Kent Smetters, a professor of business economics and public policy at the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School. Now in this section, I am going to show you how to start an LLC using Bizee, Northwest, and Zen Business. In the description down below you also find a review of their service. First I'll start a Zen Business dashboard, then we'll show Bizee. This screen record I'll show for example so that you can understand the whole process. That's why it will be shorter. The option. Click on the green button and your LLC formation process will begin. As you can see the three different types of package, then identify the LLC package and services that fit your needs and then get started, then put your business name and the state you want to form your LLC at. After you are done, click on Next. As you can see, it says my business name is available for registration in the state. As you can see, they have this cool question-answer checkbox type interface that basically guides you through the whole LLC formation process. After that, it will ask you whether you want to get their registered agent service or not, then EIN and bank account. Once you are done with all information and payment, they will start processing your order and you will receive your LLC within 7 to 9 business days. Now, I'm going to show you how to start an LLC using Bizee, and in the description down below you also find a review of their service. They are one of the best entity formation platforms in the market that charges $0 for their service. Now let me just show you what types of services Bizee provides to business owners. After arriving on their website here you will see the list of all the services they provide. Under the Start Your Business section, you will see 4 of their key services which are form an LLC, C Corporation, S Corporation, and Nonprofit. As you can see there are 3 different packages: Silver, Gold, and Platinum. They have first year free registered agent, 100% free formation, super fast filing speeds, free compliance reminders. Overall, Bizee is a one-stop shop that provides every service that you will need as a business owner before and after starting your company, which makes them a great service provider. Northwest offers to walk you through the formation process for free. When you make a free account with Northwest, you'll be given online tools for LLC formation, maintenance walkthrough, and company document creation. All you'll have to pay is your state's filing fee. If you are confused or consider these steps to be difficult, Northwest will file your paperwork for as little as $39 plus your state filing fee. This option includes compliance filing, phone service, and lifetime support from local corporate guides. If you choose to pay in full for Northwest's LLC formation service, you'll be charged a $39 service filing fee, plus an expedited filing fee that varies based on state of incorporation. Northwest Registered Agent is an amazing company that will guide you through creating your LLC. They even have a service where they will file your LLC for you without you going through any hassle.